You know, Benjamin Franklin did say that a turkey was a courageous bird and would be a far better national symbol than even the bald eagle would be. And I kind of think he's right, man, despite the fact that it's been kind of commercialized and almost made to look goofy. It's got weapons on its feet. It's got spikes that it uses to try to stab other turkeys with. It's got a red, white, and blue head, for crying out loud. America. I don't know of a more fun bird to hunt than a turkey. I mean, just the interaction with them. God, he was like, man, I'm gonna make this bird beautiful from the neck down.
That's something to be proud of and respect, you know? Look how beautiful that is, and it's gonna taste even better.
That softball head they got, you know, with a beak sticking out of it, it's fun to shoot it with a load of lead shot. One thing about turkey season that I think I like the most is the fact that I get to turkey hunt and do some world-class turkey hunting right in my backyard.
Been around filming that right there. Kip Campbell right there.
We absolutely slammed the turkeys last year.
Get some of that!
I tagged out. Kat killed her first turkey. It was just an awesome season last year.
Under chicken again.
Now this year there was gonna be a big hole in our turkey season because me and my dad are heading up to Alberta, Canada to go on a bear hunt right smack dab in the middle of spring gobbler. So I'm gonna have to get it done with limited time this year.
Does it get any better than that, turkey hunting, son?
But boy, when they came, they committed, didn't they? He flopped that thunder chicken. Wah, wah, wah.
How do you not bust him?
I should let him come on in, but I mean, he was 20 steps from me right there.
Man, we've been down to Georgia every year for like the last 3 years or so, and this was actually the first year that we didn't go. But we've had some great times down in Georgia with our good buddy B-Dub.
What do you think?
I definitely had one of my most humbling experiences in Georgia in years past.
Ready. I don't know what the world happened on that.
I used to kind of laugh at everybody for missing a turkey with a shotgun. Almost kind of bragging, saying, I ain't never missed anything with my shotgun, blah, 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 all this stuff. I bought a new choke tube on the way down to Georgia. Didn't pattern my gun.
I don't know what that was.
After that incident, man, I shoot my shotgun every year before turkey season. Now I kind of look at patterning a shotgun just like sighting in a rifle. I'll shoot it at 20 and I'll shoot it at 40 and just make sure that my spread is not only consistent, but it's also centered. And the thing about a turkey gun, especially for kids or people who don't shoot a lot, that recoil on the turkey gun is something else. If you're flinching or jerking, probably not gonna pattern your shotgun good. And that's why it's cool to have the lead sled. You can just actually take your shotgun, stick it in the lead sled, get down the barrel. You don't even have to put your shoulder on it. It takes all the recoil away from you. And then at least you know what kind of pattern you're working with.
My dogs chewed up my other thunder chicken. So I'm trying to make do with limited resources.
So we had a little bit of an arts and crafts project to do, and I had some camouflage duct tape, some cardboard, and all the feathers from the fan that the dogs ripped up.
Pretty bad.
It is pretty sorry looking, but I was hoping it was still good enough to fool one of these turkeys.
They're gone. They're gobbling. There they are, right there, right there. They're gonna come right into the decoys. Ready? I'm gonna kill the one in the back. I'm gonna kill the strutter. Ready? Does it get any better than that turkey hunting, Brett? Does it get any better than that turkey hunting, son? I'm shaking.
The subordinate bird kind of hung in the back, but he looked like he had a bigger beard. And I was thinking about shooting him for a second. But when the biggest, more dominant bird jumped on my decoy and beat it up, man, I had to shoot him in the face.
I'm glad I'm shooting the tight choke, son, because I had to pick that one out.
Turns out, Big Daddy had the hooks on him.
I'm talking about some hooks. Pretty fine, great day. Look at the beard. Out here on a beautiful Virginia morning. Look at the spur gouge in the back of the ghetto thunder chicken. This morning, me and Brett sat down and had a little art project and got creative with some duct tape. And I wish I had black duct tape, but camo is the best I could do. That is so cool, man.
Well, for the next 2 or 3 days, I was gonna be hunting behind the house, and Josh was gonna be getting a start on some of Red Arrow's shows for this year. He was gonna be doing some editing. Or at least that's what he was supposed to be doing.
Oh my God, I didn't have the record on, dude.
Josh played a little hooky from work, and he went with a couple local boys, John and Joey. So it's John, Joey, and Josh, Triple J Outfitters. Just a bit outside. I don't know whether this turkey got a concussion on the first shot or what, but he definitely gave Joey the perfect second shot opportunity. That doesn't happen very often.
I was really hoping you didn't take that second shot. First week of spring gobbler season. We're in Cumberland County, Virginia. John Rank called it in, got it done. I want to thank boys from Red Arrow for coming out and following us around this morning. Hopefully we can get you on one now. Hopefully Kip's not asleep at the house and he's in the woods and got him one too.
So old Triple J hit the woods, and they get on some birds and they hear some gobbling, but later on in the day, nothing's really happening, so they take to the fields with the thunder chicken.
We saw these birds just over this rise, we think, from the road. Joey and John are gonna hang back. I'm gonna try to sneak out with the thunder chickens to see if I can get their attention. Doesn't work all the time, but when it does, it's fun.
Turkey turned to leave. Josh took the number 5s and kind of talked him out of it.
We do. Glad y'all were here to witness that right there.
I did it last year for the first time, and it is an intense feeling. A lot of people hate on it. It is very dangerous, but there's not a tree to hunt behind within 300 yards of us right now. So there's no way I could get shot. We saw these birds, 2 of them in this field with 1 hen. And we basically just tried to get in between the two gobblers and the hen. And if you get in between them and you show that fan, especially with a pair, they get
running in.
They get real confident when they got a buddy with them.
What a cool hunt. You know, Josh is a good turkey caller. He's a good turkey hunter. He's grown up turkey hunting all his life. But there's just something about that sneaking up on them and having them get that close to you. Well, a few days later, John was up to bat for Team Triple J, and they spotted a lovesick bird out in the cow pasture.
They get smoked like a duck.
He gonna learn today.
We spotted this turkey up on the hill, and we actually stayed back and watched him breed a hen. When he was finished with the hen, we watched the hen leave him. And we came down here and called a couple times, and he gobbled, and we got his attention with a decoy, and the rest was history. He did not want his ground challenged at all.
Well, this turkey learned in a hurry that when an experienced duck hunter is shooting at you, taking flight is not exactly the best way to escape.
But when you're hiding behind that decoy and he is running at you, it is an adrenaline rush. We're on private land. I lease this ground. Nobody but us is in here. We're in the middle of a wide open. There's no safety issues. I saw him running down the fence, and so I don't know if you saw me. I scooched around that side, and all of a sudden I heard him drum. And when I heard him drum, I heard him spit. And I mean, I couldn't see through the decoy, but he had to have been right here.
Oh, he was.
Yeah, I shot him on the wing. I really.
Dude, that was the best part was when you turned around and said, "If they fly like a duck, I'll shoot them like a duck." I mean, you crippled. I mean, he didn't even flop. He just went straight down.
One of Josh's mentors as far as turkey hunting goes would be his cousin Wayne. Wayne's a guy that loves hunting and fishing more than almost anybody I think I've ever met. On this hunt, Wayne brought his friend Steve along, and this turkey puts on one heck of a show.
Kill him.
How's that, boys?
That's what it's all about right there, man, hunting with your family. That was cool to see Josh go out there and film those guys and get to spend time with his cousin Wayne like that.
That's a foot long if we don't measure it.
Spurs are 2 inches too long.
I had to tilt the camera to get it
If you
shot.
let him stay there long, I was gonna have a heart attack.
I was afraid that when he walked back to the right, he was gonna be behind the tree and y'all were gonna shoot him. So
I was over there shaking when he was beating that thing, and I kept thinking, it's nothing but a turkey, okay? Get over it.
When I got back from a bear hunt, I think old Triple J Outfitters had killed just about every turkey in the county. So we had to call up my buddy Dennis to see if we could find a good spot to get on one last bird. Now Dennis had it mapped out, man. He kind of knew where these birds were gonna be roosted. The problem was this one turkey hung up way across this big open field. So we're actually walking back to the ram and we spot a fan down in the bottom.
Can you still see him or?
In the ditch.
He's in the ditch strutting.
When we saw this turkey strutting, I abandoned the old Hoyt, man, and went right for the shotgun. And hopefully this bird would lock eyes on the decoy and come running like they so often do. And what seemed like forever it took this turkey, I just saw his fan tip strutting back and forth and back and forth. And he comes up and he's starting to get around to my right, which is a problem. The further he gets to my right, the more he can see of me, the more exposed I am behind this decoy. So when I get a clean shot at his head, I'm gonna take it.
They ain't got a gobble when they act like that, baby.
Just a quick note for all you internet tough guys. Y'all go ahead and put your keyboards down because it's a paved driveway, a private driveway on several hundred acres of land. You don't need to tell me about, throw the red book at me. Tell me about all the laws, you gotta be a certain distance away from pavement and all that. It's a private driveway.
That was cool while we threw down in the ditch. That turkey was down in the bottom and wasn't after him. I mean, we just called. I mean, we'd have heard him if he'd have gobbled. No way. He was just in the road strutting. That's different. Ivory spurs. And 10-inch beard show.
You know, a lot of times in this business, we get caught up in running down the road looking for the best places to film a TV show or the biggest trophies to kill. But it's the hunts like this, when we're back home hunting turkeys with friends and family, that most of the time are gonna mean the most to us. I don't care where you're from or how far you travel, that's the coolest kind of hunting you can do, man.
Look at that dude.
Whoa! Wow!
Yeah. Daddy!
There's nothing like being around people you love and friends that you have a good time with. I mean, we had a great time, had some great hunts, and made some great memories this week.
Daddy, you know how princesses have fans?
Yeah.
Can that
You think you could be a fan?
Yeah, can you make it out of a princess fan? Can you make it?
Does it fan you good?
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
I want to have one like that. That's not fair.
We got lots of turkey fans. They'll be all right.
Oh, look at
that.
color.
Look how soft.